Razorback Stadium, where they have been calling the Hogs since early in the morning in anticipation of this showdown we have coming. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish taking on another SEC rival, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Razorbacks will kick it away first. And he's going to bring it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Irish offense will take the field to start this game. And all eyes will be on this man because he is electrifying every time he touches the ball.
I mean, so much fun to watch. Can hit home runs, can make big plays. Everything in this...
Oh, look out! And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
Yeah, and that's not the start you wanted if you're on this defense. Like, you lost last week, looking to bounce back. One thing you can't do, man, give up explosive plays on the ground. This defense has to hunker in, dial in a little bit. Last week was a struggle. Let's get back on track.
And he unleashed the RPMs on that pass. Man, this sophomore has an arm. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. He'll throw it. Can hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get us. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone. And the PAT makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. And he takes this from inside the 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. So Arkansas's offense will get the ball for the first time. And it won't be easy to throw the ball down the field today, David, because both of these teams have locked down corners.
I mean, these guys shut down half of the field. Playmaking cornerbacks that really can play man-to-man and lock down the best guys on the other side.
Yeah, if I'm a quarterback in this game, I am taking a calculated risk if I'm thrown towards one of these two dudes, because you're just asking to get picked off.
Crosses the 30, he's got away. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down. That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. They'll keep it on the ground. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Zings it complete to the right. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wide out in motion. Looking to go up top on first down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The Irish generating Linebacker position, Mike Stonebreaker, Manti Te'o type play.
And when you can get linebackers that can get after the quarterback, that can be a force on first, second, and third down, get in the quarterback's face, make his life heck, really nice job by the linebacker there.
Carrying the ball with an edge and hammering his way to the 40.
And that quarterback knew the counter run was going to work on that play because he counted the box defensively before the snap. He saw that he had an advantage in numbers and blockers getting a hat on a hat.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. The Razorbacks will send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Here come the Irish back on offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Holds it in. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one. The Irish have always been built on the run, but timely completions are important, like the great Tom Clements back in the day or John Hewart.
Got to be clutch, right? Got to be balanced and got to find those moments where you can thrive. It's always a system, it seems like, at Notre Dame where it's been built around the run game and it's built around physicality, but they got to get that element of balance to really take off and get to that next level.
Looking at a 2nd and short now. The snap sets up the throw. Finds his back in the middle. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open, and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Soft spot in the middle. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Finds a man on the left. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. They'll leave it with him. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those.
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
Complete downfield. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And the Razorbacks look to keep this drive humming. DB's right up on the receiver. He'll pull it on the read. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. They ran it on first down, now on 2nd. The give out of the gun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're...
Fires into traffic, intercepted. Got some room to run. He's inside the 40. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah.
Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make a play. You've got to put the ball on his body. And that throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. Even dating to the days when they ran the option, Arkansas has always been built around the ground game.
Yeah, and makes Jerry Jones happy, huh? Noted Arkansas fan, always talking about the Hogs, his Hogs. And this team is always built on that physicality, built on that toughness.
Offense gets set for second down. They'll run play action. Keeps it going. And the defense is there. He got away for a second, but not for long as they knock him down for a loss. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Slides away. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Fantastic job there buying time and then using his speed to go get a huge chunk play. You saw on defense a lot of people in the back end with their heads turned around chasing receivers. It's dangerous. You want to play man coverage. You don't want to keep your eyes on the quarterback. You're going to pay for it. You saw it right there.
Listen, I know that's not a huge game, but those run plays add up. They make you tackle the back every single play. Physically, you have to get some guy on the ground. It takes its toll throughout a fourth quarter game.
Got him downfield. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
He'll toss it.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
And the D denied them on 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half where you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. He'll start this drive firing. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. They get to the line quickly.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Steps away to find some room. He'll get rid of it. Wide open downfield. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. They want to just keep throwing it. He'll try to do it himself. At the 20, he's got space. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against us. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
Notre Dame right back to the line. Got it back on 2nd and goal. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The lone back's got it. At the 45, on his way. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. From the gun, give on the inside. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Running back searching for a hole. He gets it across the 25 to the 24, give him 5 on the carry. Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires on the move. Complete in the middle. There was tight coverage, but a perfect throw and catch, and they've got it at the 9, 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. He caught it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. 2nd and goal coming up.
Here we go.
From the gun, the give, looking for room. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. 3rd and goal, where the fire purifies and separates contenders and pretenders. He wants it all. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas. Big time touchdown there to get some much needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here come the Irish back on offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense.
And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. He goes out of bounds, but what a play to create a sudden change opportunity.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
First down for the offense. Leaves it with the running back. Runs through a tackle. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great running backs consistently make people miss, and he did a really good job of breaking one tackle, but he couldn't do it to the next, and to the next, and to the next. The offensive line going to have to do a lot better job, giving him some more space so he can get out in the open field and make some plays for this offense.
Just a 1-yard gain leaves him with 3rd and 9.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the day. He's been a workhorse. Continue to feed him, continue to create balance in this offense. But what a nice day by this young man running the football.
Fires to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Remember some of the years when the Hogs spent a lot of time in the Wildcat just running it? You don't have to do that with this guy at quarterback.
And it just makes you less predictable, right? You got a running back in there. You know you're not going to throw it very much, but when they do have the ability to push the ball down the field and get some guys out of the box, it makes this offense even more exciting.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. After the incompletion, they're facing a 2nd and 10 from the 25. Fast motion from the offense. They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. He'll try to take it back. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
We've just seen in this game the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his 2nd pick thrown in this game.
And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. Making a play like that to open the drive can really get the momentum going. First down from the 43.
Now that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. It's complete on the right side. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
Well, for this defense now, being good against the pass is not just going to be in the back end covering people. It's going to be trying to contain this guy at the quarterback position. He is lethal, especially when things go off script. And you saw it on that one. First down, they dial up the pass play. You're not able to get him on the ground, and now they've gotten another first down.
And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. Notre Dame now operating in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. 6th play of the drive coming up. Handoff to the lone back. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16. This crowd knows when to bring it. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. The quick out.
Ooh, and that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense, too, right? There was a broken tackle. The guy made it look like he was going to pick up the first, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to get the stop, and now they're setting up 4th down.
Back open in the middle. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. Notre Dame has it now, 1st and goal. Trying to power it in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Now on 2nd and goal. Trying to run it in. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. So loud it's rattling your fillings on 3rd. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Irish! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. The play-action fake. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. He's got an open man. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. On second down, looking to throw. Finds a man in the middle. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, when you call the wheel route, you need to have the right matchup, and that time they did. It was the linebacker on the running back, one-on-one. He uses his speed, beat him to the outside, and that's about as easy as it can get.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Colorado is getting stomped. You could bring back any of the greats they've had there, Cordell Stewart or Rashaan Salam. None of them would make a difference today. They're trailing by 14 to Washington. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
He's looking for a man on second down. The throw. It's complete to the right. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play, 15 yards on that one, and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. Notre Dame lines up quickly. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. And they stop him again for no gain, and it will be 3rd down. They'll run it on 3rd and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Well, they may have to give this guy a homestead exemption in the end zone. He spent so much time in there, and we're not even at halftime.
I've lost count. I don't know if that's probably on your stat sheet in front of you, but goodness gracious, that's at least can remember, so he's having a heck of a day.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Got it. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
He's going to pass on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Lamb. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
That's a really nice looking throw, and I'll tell you, he fits in great with this offense because there's been this philosophical shift recently in the SEC offensively. It used to be you had to run the football. I formation, 3 yards in a cloud of dust if you wanted to win. But today, though, you have got to be able to throw if you're going to win. You think about all the great offensive play callers now in the SEC, all the Heisman Trophy winners that have played recently at the QB position. You got to do it through the air, and this guy in Arkansas gives them a chance.
They're working that left side. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Defense in press coverage. To the air on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he breaks into the open. Touchdown, Arkansas! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
It's caught. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to get it through the air. And the missed connection on 3rd down. Notre Dame right back to the line. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. The completion well past the sticks. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the first down. He need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. They're bringing heat, running with power. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, We got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
It's incomplete, and the defense makes a stop and gets the football back.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
He's right on target. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. Oh, he missed it. No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling an intriguing one so far in Fayetteville. Toughest job inside that stadium right now might just be the scoreboard operator after all those first downs and touchdowns. Big plays have defined this one, thanks to two of the best receiving core in all of college football. Let's see if these defenses can adjust and make the necessary chess moves.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. From the gun, running back on the move. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up.
They stripped it out. Oh, look what I found. The offense keeps it. I don't know if it was luck or... And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call.
Okay, ready?
Third down for the offense after recovering their own fumble.
3:25. Ready, go! Ready.
From the gun, wants to pass. Still on his feet. But he can't get away again, and down he goes, and the trickeration is not so tricky. And the Razorbacks will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Looking for a block. It's Peppers. Slips through the line. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Here come the Irish back on offense. They think they can create space here with a run to the right. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Leaves it with the back. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Grab near the marker. It's Peppers. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. A new set of downs after the completion. Give to the running back. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. He's got the back in the middle. Knocked down after a short gain, but enough to move those chains.
Well, there's no mystery who they're throwing the football to, but defenses still can't find a way to cover this guy. And with that last catch, he now has over 1,500 receiving yards on the season.
Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22. after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Right down the middle. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. You can't hear yourself think on 3rd and goal. Trying to punch it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
Well, there was a golden opportunity for the offense to come away with 2 points there, but he dropped it in the end zone. That's a catch you have to make.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. From the gun, wants to pass. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. The Razorbacks decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll bring it back. It's Peppers. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollard.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. He wants to throw. Quickly complete. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
With the run on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. 2nd and goal for the offense. Tries again to get it in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And this offense, you're halfway home. All you got to do is do the same exact thing, Palmer. Fall forward and be physical here.
And that's why they practice these goal line situations, right? It's to step up and be physical in moments like this.
And tackled there by the defense. They're thinking touchdown here on 4th and goal. The kicker stays on the sideline. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Irish! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. Why not double the try total and go for 2? They'll go to the air. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion as they extend the lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. This drive will open from the 15.
Here we go.
finds the tight end.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
The name of the game is protecting your quarterback. He can't have success or complete passes on his back. Let's get the quick passing game going, maybe hand the football off. But whatever we're doing, let's...
And it's picked off for the third time today. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Really nice focus by this sophomore, and he jumped on his chance to make a play. Here come the Irish, back on offense. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of pay dirt. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And the beatdown has ensued.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Unloads quickly. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety fight on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. And the Razorbacks are on the move. Trying to find his man on 1st down. That's caught. It's Lamb. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands. Get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Looking to the big tight end. A strike downfield. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. The Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. Going up top on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He looks that one in nicely. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the 1st down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the 1st down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Charlotte is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 4 over UTSA. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
325.
The give to the tailback. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now facing a 3rd and long.
Here we go.
From the gun, wants to pass. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on 4th down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defense.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. Stopped after making the catch. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
Cobra.
Now the play fake. He's got his man. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings.
Moves.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
You know, and I think they were in nickel package right there, and I like that because you bring an extra DB on the field. Now, is that guy covering, but you can also blitz with him. He can chase down the quarterback and force 4th downs. I love when they bring in the nickel package.
And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. And the Razorbacks will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Wants to pass. Makes the grab. Oh, and he thought he had a chance to house him, but the defense tackles him at the 3.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
I'll tell you, this is a hard defense to run against if you're going to go sideline to sideline because of that guy's speed at linebacker. He can get all the way to the perimeter, chase the quarterback down on the option, and make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage. Impressive.
They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. A 4th quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do much to... And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Trying to take it back. The 30. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. How about that D coming up with a play like that? They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
These defensive linemen have tents in the backfield. Goodness gracious, they're camping out back there, hitting the quarterback time and time again. When you've sacked him this much, of course he's going to be flustered. Of course he wants to get rid of the football.
Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
And now such a tough situation. Late in this game, you're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
You're not getting him on the ground, still on his feet. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now a fresh set of downs.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It doesn't matter what run play you have called, if you're running it inside or outside. If the defense gets penetration, everything is done. And you saw it on that play right there. Great job by the D.
Makes his connection. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. The give to the single back. Finds a crease at the 20. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Whoops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense lining up for a first down play. The give to the left. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Looking for a productive play on first down. Power football with the run. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Ran the ball on first down. Let's see what they do on second. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
It's unfortunate for this offense, guys. Had they not had the mental errors and mistakes early in the drive, they'd be sitting pretty right now. Even after that long gain on the running play, they've still got 4th down.
The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs. Well, this is just the type of field position this offense wants. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got his man downfield. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. And this dude is doing work. He's now over 150 yards receiving, Jesse.
He's like the new age tight end, isn't he, Reed?
He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build on.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here come the Irish, back on offense. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. Gets it out fast. Still on his feet at the 45. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
This running back is a weapon. Not only is he going to hurt you in the run game, but they're going to throw it to him, and they're going to throw it to him on 1st down, 2nd down, and 3rd down, as you saw right there.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Offense working from the pistol. Here's the handoff. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one. On 1st down, here comes this offense. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and the D might have been a little too rough on the quarterback there. I bet it felt good to hit that quarterback late until you got an earful from the coach and cost your defense 15. He's going to pass. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Completion a little short of the sticks. It's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Working the middle, it's complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Coming after him. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. And they got him for the sack. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He's got his man. And that's not going to be a first down. He stopped just millimeters away from moving the chains.
And, man, this defense has been so good today. They've built a lead. They know how to play with the lead. They haven't given up a lot of big plays. Right there, that's one of the bigger plays they've given up today. And at this point in the game, garbage time, you're all right with that, man. That's just padding the stats for the other side. No big deal.
Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. First down here for the offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Unleashes one. And the incomplete pass was just too hot to handle.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from your defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on third down from the 43. Pocket starts to collapse. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Notre Dame lines up quickly. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. One last incompletion, and that'll do it. When we get to the offseason and they